episode of FFF. Now again we have on our panel Asif, the resident Arsenal fan. We have Stefan.
No jersey.
No
jersey.
The Red Adidas guy. Yeah, resident anti-fan. And we have Christopher Buchanan, right, of Chelsea FC. And we're going to jump right into your match, London Derby. You know, not sure what color London is right now. It's a bit in between, right? 2-2 draw.
London is furious. That's what London is. Furious.
Give us your take, Chris, on the 2-2 draw. Facing your former manager.
Alright. So this was very simple. Right? One team came to play football and the other team came to play catch up. Simple. From start to finish, Chelsea dominated. Possession, chances, tempo. We were the better team on the day. By far. Were we a little wasteful? Sure. Clean cutting chances should have been finished. Put the game out of reach. Right? But we dictate everything. And the game was marred in controversy because certain people just don't know to do their work. Right? No, I don't know why, but when I don't do my work, I get draw feet. When these guys don't do their work between the ref and VAR, when they don't do their work, nothing happen. So what is the point? I need to get a work like that, where I don't get dropped when I don't do my work. Because this was absolute rubbish. So let us
You want to feel like that too?
focus on the positives. Focus on the positives. Koulibaly, ball. The man take it the big 26 and did not disappoint. Right? Quality on the ball, good passing, strong tackling, and the goal. Jesus Christ. Quality. We bring in an overpriced left back. We pay too much money for that baller. Right?
The ball was good.
We pay too much money for him, but it was decent size.
That's the price of fitness.
A good baller. But we pay too much money for him. But they come in, slot in well. Right? The coach decides a hero wagon. Tactical genius. When I saw the lineup, I was like, what kind of foolishness is going here? Until I saw how the setup was. Take Reece James and say, Bridget, your time on the wing is not today. You're playing right centre back. And your target is Mr. Son right there. Don't make him pretty smile, fool you. Rough him up. Right? Take Ruben Loftus-Cheek and say, yo, go on with the road. Right? And what he did is basically say, listen, anywhere Son go, you follow him. Don't make him turn. If you want to give him a half turn, great. But play hard, don't make him turn and run at you. So said, so done. Every time you had it, you would follow him all the way in the midfield. Ruben Loftus-Cheek dropping to cover the space. I think they threw one long ball over the top and caught him out. Two could cuss. I said, don't make it happen again. And basically Ruben started to say, alright, I'll start play better. We dominate everything. And then, so the first goal, quality. But make we talk about the equalizer. Right? Because I don't understand. So first of all, Jorginho is garbage. Right? Get him out my club. Get him out my club. Right? Get him out my club. In 31 now over the hill, we can still chop somebody. Right? We are chopping the line. We can do it. Right?
So wait, Chris.
No, we are finished.
So
right?
wait,
No. Get him out the club.
So wait,
Get it. So for the goal, he had possession of the ball. In dilly and dally, try some little cheeky kick. Right? Drop right to the man and on the edge of the box. We under pressure. Right? Kick with ball. You don't see no pass? Kick with ball. Football 1-on-1. 1-on-1. Kick with the ball. Alright, cool. Gone. Boom. My boy take a good shot. No. I see the goal. I see Rasta George, good shot. Right? And my first question is, when I saw it pass, I was like, no man, that must miss the goal because I don't see the keeper look like him gonna dive. Right? When I see it in the net, I said, no, how the hell? Because I ready to cost many now. I said, Jesus man, look how you're gonna make this cow here so go cost me good keeper. Right? Because man, lightning, you know. But it's alright. So I ready to cuss when I say how that score. Only if you see the replay when the man right about the kick. Me see men there bend around the side. I say, yo, where ball there? Kick it the next side, and it is only after I pass Richarlison, the man just and chuck off. Afterwards, VAR, you goal going in, and the man them say, hey, we're gonna check this, you know. We're gonna check this. VAR gonna look on the same thing when me look on my TV. Now I'm a football god, you know what I mean? I do a little thing here and there, right? But you look on the line, offside when the ball touch. Alright, in an offside position. You see when the keeper goes up and say, yo, can't see what I'm going. You look on the line directly in front. Could the ball go so and try a thing and it skin the foot and it Richarlison go woo and sight and you still kick a goal there? Jesus. No sir. No sir.
That's just his first 2 goals.
Alright. 1-0. Right? Start play ball again. We get a Sterling, to me, Sterling never play well. Maybe it's nobody wants it.
Oh my God.
Sterling did not play well. Sterling never run off the ball. Sterling, the off the ball movement. He moved up 1 and 2 times, but still, Sterling is your pace. Pace is your main attribute. You don't beat a man. Use a tricky winger. You don't beat a man. You don't go outside. You don't beat nobody. You don't create no one-on-one. We buy you for that. We buy you for directness. You don't direct one time. Anyway, Mason Mount playing the ball now. Right? So several players did not show up, but we still dominated. Which show me that we still have a whole heap of class in the squad. Right? And then the goal, it was an excellent breakdown. Well, it was a breakdown play that led to a couple passes. By the time it came to Reece James, he couldn't miss, right? But we missed some guilt edge chance. 2-1, boom. We are fighting now. We are fighting to keep the game. The referee is standing not 10 yards away, while a man clearly, we see the camera in an eyesight, clearly grabbed the man here. Grab the man here in such a way that one could argue that that man wasn't thinking about football.
Let's not go there.
Right?
Let's not go there.
Pull the man to the ground, right? Right in front of the keeper. In front of the referee, right? And it was so bad that VAR said, listen, Bridging, that need for review, right? My thing is, how you not see that? So I take the point of my colleague that is not here, that VAR could not do anything in terms of not allowing the free kick to be taken, because all they are allowed to do is to look to see if there is violent conduct. So you can't even blame VAR this time. You blame him for the first one, right? But to me, if you pull me by my hair to the ground, make it up and make a thump in your mouth, straight up. So if Cucurella does get up and thump in your mouth, a 2 red card.
1 red card, a Cucurella.
Right? I don't know man, I 2 red that because you know how they look on things. If I just one and a man go, oh, I'm ball, nothing. But if a man get up and thump in your mouth, man say, well, boy, yeah, we did pull him here for real. Right? And to the escalate to say, well, you provoke the man. Because in the world, right, the outer street, a man goes and grab it by your ear and pull it to the ground, a fight.
That's violent conduct?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Violent conduct that. Because that instigate war. Anyway. Take it from the game. And then when we rate my coach gonna take talk from guy. Right? Y'all shake my eye, gonna look me in the eye. Right? Big man to big man. So that's foolishness. Because I know you disappointed. Me disappointed. Me lose 2 points. And me still big enough to shake it and look in your face. And you can walk past like a little punk. Looking at my face, Virgin. I'm like that.
So I'm thankful for Chris. And all I have to say is great stuff.
Wow.
Great stuff.
This is why I like
While
talking to you guys, because the passion from the
while
fandom is there.
while I do agree with Christopher, both Tottenham goals were very dubious, suspect.
Yeah.
As if some cash was transferred,
Oh my.
right? I am grateful for that draw. I'm very grateful for that draw. But what I am hoping is that something can be done about the guys that are in charge with the whistling in their hand. I won't say what they are called, right? But something.
The robberies.
The robberies.
So I don't want to see that in my game, especially when I play Tottenham. I don't want, because Tottenham seems to be getting a lot of very great calls, and I don't want that to happen when I play Tottenham, because I want to win the league.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is,
Come on,
but
alright.
for me,
Qualify yourself.
just to be more, just on a more serious note, I think this is carrying over from last season, right? As we would have had conversations, the first goal, the truth is, I've seen it given. It was given last year in my favor last year, which I think Eddie and Ketia, I thought they were going to strip that goal. Because, matter of fact, Eddie and Ketia was much closer and blocking De Gea more than Mendy was being blocked last year. And they gave that goal for Arsenal. So I'd say, on the basis of consistency, they were consistent.
So it was them consistent
Right?
with garbage.
They're consistent with garbage. So they were consistent with garbage, but they are consistent nonetheless. Right? For that second goal, I can't see how. I've seen a man grab Guendouzi by the hair and he never get no foul still, but at the same time, I don't have hair. But I know that if I had hair and somebody grabbed me by my hair, as Chris said, that would instill some kind of violence. That is violence.
Yeah.
You right? I don't want nobody grabbing by my hair. That's violence. And I can't see how you look at the tapes. You look on a screen, look at the tapes, and see clearly it's not like the man grabbed him shoulder and put him down. The man purposefully grab a handful of the man here and draw him around and drag him to the ground, right? And if you continue to watch how the man was harassing Cucurella, you can push a defender still, but the man was harassing Cucurella, the man was harassing, what's the other guy's name there? Because he was trying to get in the other Chelsea guy head for the entire game, and then eventually pull him off Havertz, right? So, you are going to say that this man is aggressive, but his reputation is not reckless. So that's why there was nothing done. That don't make any sense to me. Granit Xhaka would have been sent off for touching the man on the shoulder, right? And I don't understand what is aggressive without recklessness. I don't understand. You get what I'm saying? I was supporting your point, but if you don't want to support, I'm glad for the 2 points that were lost. But anyways, I need the refereeing. We need to do a petition.
Yeah.
The robberies must stop.
Yeah. Is it, in terms of the game though, right? I was
Focus
watching
on
the
the
game.
Let's get back to the game then.
Yeah, that's what we have to do, right? Yeah, so in terms of the game though, I was watching the game and to me, we spoke about it last week, 3-4-3 formation, kind of cancelling out each other somewhat. And I think when I started watching the game, what I thought last week, I said, I think Tottenham will edge it because of the quality in their attack. And I think Chelsea got the better of them to a lot of points that Kevin actually mentioned. Home stadium, the atmosphere probably helped them a lot, as well as just a bit of that. And I think the game, so Tuchel did some master strokes when he used Reece James.
Yeah, I thought he was tactically very good.
Yeah, to compete with the pace of Son instead of space. So I thought that was a very, very good adjustment there. Loftus-Cheek worked well at the wing back for the most part, right? I thought he was good. I think the front three of Tottenham actually let me down. I think they got a few early chances and Son looked off it for me. I remember when there was a turnover. I don't remember who turned it.
Jorginho.
I think Kulusevski got it, but the ball wasn't quite right to Son.
Put him onto the wide.
Yeah, put him on it. But even then, Son was still. The play just died immediately, and I was saying, at least get off a shot. And I think throughout the entire game, Son was a bit out. I saw a few. I think Loftus-Cheek had a decent game. I saw where they caught him out a few times because I saw where Sessegnon got a one-on-one right after the goal. There was a time I think
In the outside,
no, it wasn't offside. He was onside. Cucurella kept him onside, right? Cucurella kept him onside on the other side, and had he scored that, there would have been
Question
complaints.
marks,
Yeah,
For sure.
about Ruben after she. He recovered well though, because I don't think he was caught out after that. After that particular time, and it was, you could see it was tactical from Conte, where Son would come short and the wing back went, and Ruben just didn't track Cecilia, and they caught him out. They did it on that side. So I watched the game. It was very boring. There's not a lot.
That's not true. That's not true.
Actually, I thought the game on a purely entertaining football was quite boring, but tactically, I thought it was very interesting.
Tactically, you could see what the two managers were doing, and you could say, okay, that makes sense, right? But like watching the game, I said, all right, and I expected more from the game.
Here's where I want to jump in. Last week I said that to Kevin, I think the game meant more to Spurs and would tell us more about Spurs than Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I think what the game told us was Spurs aren't very good. I think that's what it told us.
Yeah.
I think, I'm still having for top four, sure, whatever, but I saw a lot of people hyping up about Spurs potentially challenging the top two.
Yeah.
They're not there. They'll be fighting for fourth.
Yeah.
I don't think they have the quality to get past Chelsea. I thought were very well drilled. Reece James coming off, making it a 2-2-2 in the midfield, going straight up. Kante his best game in 2.5 years maybe.
Premier League.
Best Premier League game in probably 2.5 years.
Qualified cup, Champions League.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek and James allowing Jorginho to get a lot of interesting spaces and
He
passes.
had so much space.
He was basically free for most of the first half.
Yeah, which was shocking from top, because I was like, why is Tottenham sitting back so much?
Yeah, and as you said, I think offensively, the front line that we kind of gave probably a bit too much props to last week, kind of disappointed us. But I will say that I thought the Richarlison sub came on. He changed the game a little bit, and I think it's going to be an interesting dynamic for Spurs moving forward. You mentioned with Jesus that he did a lot of things that you don't necessarily see on the stats sheet. You don't really highlight. Richarlison came onto the field. He completed no dribbles. He made no key passes. He took no shots. But he changed the game in Spurs' favor, and he definitely created havoc, and he challenged that defense.
What you see again?
Well, he eventually,
We want to see
he
again.
eventually lost the 2-3 points, right?
Not because of Richarlison.
No, the Richarlison.
Richarlison come change the game. Oh, come
Before
on,
Richarlison came
Jesus
on,
Christ.
Chelsea should have won that game convincingly.
No, but don't tell me say Richarlison come change the game, bad man.
He changed it for Spurs, dude.
He did not. He
Richarlison,
did
Silva,
not.
all of them coming on, changed the game.
Listen,
For Spurs.
do I believe that the change in formation had them much more positive? Sure.
So they changed the game.
But did no. You just said Richarlison came on and changed the game.
For Spurs, yes.
No,
But you just said
no. I said the formation change made them more. Them said here we are going. We don't want. We are go feet. We are change formation. We are gonna put more bodies forward. But don't tell me say Richarlison changed the game.
So
Bad
what
man.
you're saying, anybody could have changed it based on the
No,
formation.
I am saying that Richarlison by himself.
That's not what that was saying.
You just said that he made no key passes, he did, but he changed the game. No! I refuse in the name of Jesus. Right?
Well, Jesus isn't real. So anyway, back to this. Let's get past that.
Whoa.
Let's get past that one right
Oh,
now.
hot take! Hot take!
The only one who believe in is Bergkamp. But
Alright.
let's move on.
Alright.
Definitely change the game.
On that note,
Definitely.
I mean, I'm curious to hear about what you feel about the referee decisions. Like, I feel like that is. We can talk about the game and the
So I
tactics.
don't worry about my view on referee decisions.
Me want to hear the calm. No.
You usually cuss me
No,
about referee
no,
decisions.
you want to hear the calm before the start.
Alright.
You can start.
Alright, go on through, Batman. Since Richarlison changed the game, go on through.
What you want me to say? I personally thought 100% offside, 100% violent conduct, which I'm sure you're shocked by because
When I get this, you record this, Batman.
you usually
This is
think
being
it's
recorded
aggravated.
because them and the referee bridging them, you know.
No, not at all. But I think I understand refereeing a bit more than you, for sure. But here's where I think you broke down in regards to the
No, because them drink rum together, that's why.
Yeah.
Them drink rum together.
I've done the
For
course,
sure.
it says. So I've done the course. From what I've researched, because it puzzled me, hair pulling actually doesn't fall under violent conduct in the rule book, which is the stupidest
The
thing I've
only
ever
time
heard.
hair pulling don't file on a violent conduct is sex.
You going somewhere else. But I'm just saying, based on the football rules from the research I've done today, because it doesn't make sense to me, apparently hair pulling is not considered violent conduct.
I'm sure they'll fix that.
I'm sure they'll fix it. No.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll
It
fix
doesn't make sense. Because that was definitely violent.
But
But as you said, if somebody pull your hair, I used to have long hair, my man pulled my hair and getting tough in the face.
A fight!
But you know,
It's a fight!
But you know what's interesting though, it's been that's happened for so many years now.
The hair pull.
The hair pulling.
As you said, when Dewsy had that incident
Yeah.
as well, nothing
Fellaini.
happened there. Fellaini used to get him hair pulled all the time.
Yeah.
Never seen anything happen there.
I know Cucurella, but you know.
Alright, so let me ask a question, right? So because the Spurs get two gain a point, we lose two, and there are things that we can take away from the game. And as usual, the defense still strong. The midfield do well except Jorginho. God, Jesus Christ. Right? And we seem to get it done. But we have a problem scoring goals.
For sure. And we
Right.
highlighted that last week.
We have a problem scoring goals, and I still, Raheem Sterling should not be playing through the middle. Right?
Debatable, yeah.
If your best attribute is speed and running at people, why are you not being put in a position to run at people? Why are you put in a position where
I personally don't see Raheem Sterling as someone who you want running at people. But go ahead.
Alright.
He's not a dribbler. He's never really been a dribbler. His speed is more about getting onto the chances.
What?
Into space.
Yeah, getting into space. He's never been a take on type of
To be fair, no, so to be fair, I think we've seen Raheem at Liverpool, at City Talang in their system where it side to side, intricate movement. But Raheem, when him at him best, when him a little chicken run with it, right?
Yeah.
Only him take on people, drop him shoulder left, drop him shoulder and kill people.
I'm not saying he can't beat players. I just don't think he's a dribbler per se.
Well, what I would say is that he is the most direct player that we have, and where we lacked, where we've always lacked, is that we don't have direct people.
Yeah.
Every time we want to have some amount of directness, we will have to bring on Hudson Odoi.
Yeah.
Now, if I have Raheem Sterling and Hudson Odoi, come on. Me know who want I drive our people, right? So
Okay.
my thing is, I don't want him having him back to goal. I
Yeah.
don't want him in the half space because I don't think he's as effective. And it don't seem fit to me. Meaning, when I say fit, it don't seem much fit. It seems like him at like 70-75%. Right? By 70 minutes, he might puff hard. To me, he probably didn't have a great preseason.
Yeah.
And I don't think him at the level, from a fitness standpoint, where he should be taking on people. My thing is, we still need a forward. And I don't understand why we are going to go for a player that Arsenal rejected.
It shouldn't be.
You hear what I'm saying?
It shouldn't be.
Arsenal tell the man he was not good enough.
No,
Arsenal tell the man, sir, you are subject to requirements. We are going to keep Lacazette and you can go.
Arsenal didn't
Right?
have the guy.
And that is the man that we are reaching back out for. That is the man that is going to save us. Right?
Christopher
Let me finish with you.
Christopher does not have Amazon
No,
Prime.
I agree with you.
Right?
No, so my thing
Chris
is,
does not have Amazon Prime,
right?
Prime Video, right?
I didn't want
Because
that
he
is-
would know that it has nothing to do what happened.
No, you can't hear
when you
feelings.
go
You can't hear feelings though. Basically,
What happened
basically,
was that the man was very
we are
disrespectful.
in a situation. We are
That
in a
is what's
situation.
happening.
We are in a situation right now where we need goals.
Chelsea need more goals. Yeah, that's it.
Simple.
Yeah.
Right? We will have a man that is at a club that is down at the bottom of the table and absolutely just drenched in crap. Just drenched.
And you
And-
I know where you're going.
We need, if you're willing to go for Aubameyang,
Yeah.
why not? Why not go for Ronaldo? Why not scoop up Ronaldo out of the mess? Right?
You're gonna pay him more for the same results.
Right.
It's not gonna work.
I disagree. I disagree. Hear what?
It can work with Lukaku. It's not gonna work with Ronaldo.
I hear what I believe.
So are you saying that Lukaku is world class?
Hear the difference.
I said that
Right?
last year, though.
Hear the difference between Lukaku and Ronaldo.
I was the
Right?
only one that
You
said
see, in a system,
Yeah, look out for world class.
in a system,
Lukaku will
Yeah.
never see this video.
the whole team would have looked to you as you're the man. That's the first thing. Right? Second of all, you're coming in a structure. You know, when you're a baller, at any team situation, when you're walking into a proper structured situation, it is a whole different thing when you're walking an absolute.
Sure, but here's the thing. I don't think Tuchel wants to disrupt his structure.
But and this is where
Tuchel will manage more superstar.
And that is why I believe what needs to happen. The man five come to Jesus with Ronaldo. Right? We have to look. No, Ronaldo have to look himself in the mirror. At some point in time, you have to look yourself and say, yo, if you I look all these, you used to be the top man. You used to get all the girls there. And then you say, boy, you and your girl are the left now. And you say, yo, I'm back on the market, And then you look and that top girl and say, oh yeah, you're cute, I miss the times and things, but yeah. And then that top girl and say, yo, yeah, you're cute, you're nice, But no, that at some point then you have to be looking at me and say, yo, maybe it's me, right? And you have to make some adjustments. I believe if Ronaldo ever come to Jesus moment, him and Tuchel have a bad man talk. I say, Tuchel, here what I'm a big man I know. We can give you 70 minutes at best. We can give you 70 minutes of fury, right? And them chances where kind of miss me now, miss them, right?
I think Ronaldo could give you 70 minutes.
No, but Ronaldo can't give me 70. Ronaldo spend as much money as he spend on his body. If when me say, and I take it to a different sport, when me say LeBron James would have gone with that 37, you see what I say? Right now, Ronaldo at the football, LeBron. Right, in terms of when spent on his body, when keep himself. All I saying. So, all I saying is,
where's Kevin?
Come to Jesus moment. The TT and Ronaldo talk. 70 minutes of fury. Game 1-1. You have to change. We have to change together. Right? Tuchel getting goals. Ronaldo will get a prolonged career. He might look on Thiago Silva and say, Thiago, let us age well together in this team. Big up on yourself.
I think.
Alright, thank you very much.
There's too much jump up there.
Well, you know what, Chris? Very interesting points. Very interesting on the show. It's always interesting having you here. Anyway, guys, we spoke about a lot of things. We spoke about looking at a girl and a man having several choices and looking back into himself. So, tell us if you ever look back into yourself, right? We spoke about Ronaldo. I think at some point we're talking about Ronaldo going to Chelsea.
Yeah,
Alright. So we're talking about Ronaldo going to Chelsea. Do you think it's a good fit for Ronaldo to go to Chelsea? Would it work? Why doesn't Thomas Tuchel want Ronaldo there?
Why doesn't anybody?
The refereeing decisions. Do you agree with it? Does something need to happen to these referees? What are the consequences they face? These teams lose these points and it impacts their season, whether it be revenues, Champions League, winning the league, whatever it is, based on bad refereeing decisions, even with the support of VAR. So, again, give us your feedback. What do you think is a suitable punishment? Nothing violent. What do you think is a suitable recourse for these type of decisions? Anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment, and tell us how you feel about Chris Buchanan.